Season 8 of the Washed Up Walkons live this year. And Kevin, 10 minutes before the show, says, hey, I'm out tonight, guys. Hey, you know what? I don't care about college football. I don't care about the Hawks. Welcome in to the 2025 football season. This is Season 8. And although we don't have Kevin, we do have the wild card, the cannon, just the cannonball that's part of our armory. Drake Kulik joins us tonight. Drake, we're glad to have you, man.
Namaste.
Namaste indeed, Drake.
How you doing?
Indeed.
I don't have too many complaints.
Tough weekend last weekend.
That's the only complaint I got. Don't want to talk about that necessarily.
Okay.
That was
All right.
one of the worst experiences of all time.
When you put your heart into something and you come up short, it's tough.
And it's even worse when you see somebody you care about get their heart destroyed.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Fighting for a belt, fighting for a championship. Sully Cauley comes up short. That's okay. We'll move past it. We're going to bring the good vibes tonight. We're very excited.
Namaste.
Kevin's dead to us, but we're excited. We have Drake instead. We hopped in here. I've been hyping this stuff. Hey, we're going live this year. We're going live. Drake, he stays in his own world over there in Arizona. Out in Phoenix, it's nice and warm, cozy. He's insulated to the news that goes on around here. He popped in, said, "Look at that.
Quite insulated indeed.
Big Grove, Grays." And I'm like, yeah, I'm a little nervous, boys. We're going to go live for the first time. We're doing our shows this season live.
Shout out to Pete and Kim Harmon, baby.
Legend. You want to run him an ad real quick to open up? I'm sure the people would love to hear it.
Eat Grays, you bitch.
It's a family show.
That's what I said. Yeah. Family show. Family. Maybe the family gets this weekend. Maybe they get a massive platter of chicken lips.
I miss Grace. I haven't been in a year.
I know Drake.
Almost the day. I miss Grace immensely. So easy to go there and just
Bone Thug.
pick stuff up.
Took you to Grays for your first time ever.
You did, and you also had my back facing the door, and I remember you sprinted out without addressing it, and I was quite concerned until I realized you were just running out to say hi to your dear friend Seth Wallace.
Coach Wallace, Goaty Bear.
I think he was also stunned too when a grown man just tackled him in the middle of the street.
Absolutely stunned, and then the smile on his face when he realized what was happening.
Goat Wallace, close friend of the show, by the way.
Close friend.
Future head coach of, I don't know if it's the Iowa Hawkeyes or who, but he's going to be a head coach of somebody.
Dude, I want it to go down. I want you to write it down now in history or in the books. Whatever I'm trying to say is that Coach Wallace is a historically great assistant coach hire.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
He will go down in history as one of the greatest assistant coach hirings of all time.
Well,
he took an already good linebacker group and made it consistently a top 2 or 3 linebacker group in the country every single year.
Unbelievable. And I really think, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think that these two kids, Carson and Jalen, is it right? Jaden Harrell. I always forget what his first name is, but Harrell, out of Urbandale. I think that these two, Drake, if you don't know anything about them, they've been sitting.
I know absolutely nothing,
bro. They have been. They're on the Jay Higgins track, man. They sat and bided their
out to Jay Higgins.
Oh,
what a great video that was.
Yeah, shout out to Caleb Lister, 35 months, Walk-On Army General. He says, the message for today is let's have a day. I agree. Lots of comments. We will use the comments.
By the way.
Jaden Harrell. Let's give a quick shout out.
By Coach Wallace and Coach Phil Parker. So I've got quite a bit of confidence.
Over here, just a heartwarming clip put up by the Ravens today. Jay Higgins, never a doubt, out in Baltimore, makes the 53-man roster. And not just him, but him and 2 other undrafted free agents make the 53-man in the purple and black. Dude, so cool to see. I cried during this video. He called his dad and told him the news, and his dad just broke down. I believe it was his dad.
Yeah, it had to have been.
And he was like, I'll call you back, man. I'll call you back. And the other 2 guys, I was emotional for them as well. God, what a cool video.
Chattanooga, I think one of them was.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure.
Out of UT Chattanooga?
isn't Sam Phillips? Isn't our wide receiver our starting X from Chattanooga?
He is. He is from Chattanooga.
You're doing big things.
Man, Chattanooga is a sweet town.
Hey,
Sweet
buy in on
city.
Chattanooga right now.
So, I really think that these two kids are going to step in and they just are going to know the defense so well. You can't sit here and say, yeah, they're going to play at an all Big Ten, all American level. But they sat and they waited. They could have these are two kids who could have easily gone in the transfer portal and gotten big money somewhere else as a third or fourth year transfer out of Iowa with the linebacker pedigree that we have under Goat Wallace, like Drake just talked about, and they bided their time to be an Iowa Hawkeye center of the defense type guy. Both of them did.
And yes, you want that out of your linebackers, especially like guys that not only are good players, but they have that in them, that stick-to-itiveness, that get through it no matter what mentality. You need that in your linebackers. What's our front four look like? Tell me about our defensive line.
Could be lethal.
Yeah. Well, then these kids are going to be great. If we have a super good defensive line, it's going to make these kids' jobs infinitely easier to adapt.
We return a guy who was very, I think, dead set on going to the NFL Aaron Graves.
Oh, Graves.
Big time 4-star recruit 4 or 5 years ago.
I forgot we still had him.
Well, and his whole plan was he was going to play last year. He was going to have a great junior season. He was going to go off to the league. And I think he either performed or his stats, whatever it was, something brought him back.
Could have been a really deep defensive line class.
Maybe it was the evaluation process, whatever that may be. And so he sort of headlines along with Herkett on the end, G-Bone's boy, Max Llewellyn.
Dog.
Bone Thug and Harmony, that's your boy?
Dog. Yeah, I mean, we bought in early. I tried to tell, tried to tell even Kluver here game against Troy. I just saw him hit a spin move, and I was like, stood out of my chair. I was like, this is my guy right here. Tried to hype him up against Troy and got a little dismissed on this show. I remember it. But by the end of the season, we're welcoming everyone, the Max Lawn bandwagon party. But hey, he's gonna be fun to watch this year.
And I am on the bandwagon. I'm fully on the bandwagon. And then so you got them, and then you got a couple transfers: Bryce Hawthorne, Jonah Pace. I know one of those guys. I don't know if both of them are from South Dakota State, along with Gronowski. One of them is from South Dakota State. One of them is potentially from somewhere else. I'm not the guy to give you all the stats of where these guys are from, where they were born, who their mom is, and all that. But we've got a little depth there. Jeremiah Pittman, who is not listed on the depth chart, I believe he was just left off. But Coach Ferentz in the press conference yesterday said that he is healthy. Took a while. He's depth as well. And then we have some guys like oh God, what's his name? Allen. What's his
Brian Allen Jr.?
Brian Allen Jr. He's a threat. And by the way, how about the 5-star freshman, unknown, Yosei Epinesa?
We have another Epinesa?
We sure do. 5-star true freshman, about to see I would imagine his first game action this weekend.
Come on, dude. And we still have that 3 or 4 game redshirt rule.
I'll be dead honest. I don't know what the rule is.
I don't know it either.
I'd have to look that up. Part of my brain wants to say that there's actually
it's 4 games, right?
It might even be more now. I have no idea. It's at least 4, and I don't know what they're going to do with him. It'll depend on the rotation. If he's I know that
you got to try him out week 1, and then you save the other 3 depending on if you're planning on redshirting him or not, depending on the performance.
Yeah, a lot of exciting stuff happening, and
so that is, by the way, so that's Pace is Central Michigan, and Hawthorne was South Dakota State.
Hawthorne from South Dakota State, Pace, okay.
And by the way, when I say gotta try him in week 1, I mean absolutely don't have to do anything that I say because I'm an idiot. So Phil, don't pay attention to me, huh?
Speak your mind, man. You're here. Speak your mind.
I was just gonna say,
when I'm speaking to something that involves Coach Parker, Coach Wallace, I'm gonna bite my tongue. Watch what the fuck I'm talking about because I don't know anything. I mean, I'm sorry, what the frick I'm talking about because I don't know anything.
Oh no, you can still
anything compared to those guys.
You didn't know, Drake, that actually Wallace and Parker are probably sitting in their office watching us right now. Probably
Well,
watching.
I
the
know
podcast.
Wallace is a legitimate fan, dude. He'll tell you that he doesn't. Oh, I did a podcast. Blah.
I don't have time for that shit.
Yeah, okay. Well, when he's sitting in his hot
Then he-
tub,
Yeah.
he's enjoying our podcast.
Then he shoots me a text like, "Hey, I heard on your show." Oh,
Oh, did
Did-
you?
I'm not gonna act like he sits there and catches every episode, but they tune in, and Drake knows that because I gave him a little story about some people tuning in about 6 weeks ago that blew Drake's mind,
Blew my hair back.
and quite honestly, blew my mind as well. And then,
I didn't even hear about this.
yeah, well, I didn't
gotta-
tell you about it.
Yeah,
We'll talk about it off
as
air.
most things. You just
Yeah.
don't tell me.
Well, and that's what it is. So a lot of exciting stuff going on. We are so thrilled, excited to have you guys here with us this season. And I hope that those joining in the chat, as we can see on the side, at least I can see on the side, on YouTube, X, and Facebook, we hope that you're able to join as much as you can and participate as much as you can. I will, and maybe Grant as well, can include people with the comments. We can put as many up on the screen. We don't want to make this completely just, hey, we'll address every comment kind of show, but because there will be a little bit of an outline. These preview shows, for those that have been around, if you're new, by the way, welcome to the Walk On Army. This is how we do things around here. 8th year of the show. We're glad to be here. And by the way, the numbies, with a little help from David Pollock last week, the numbies are trending up. We are on pace to match, at least in this first week and a half of the season really hammering in. We're on pace to match, potentially surpass, and I'm hoping the live helps with this, our all-time highest viewership numbers back in 2021 when we were 6-0, ranked second in the country. So as much as some people, the haters are in shambles because I don't know how many times they've said, God, those guys are irrelevant. I don't know why anybody listens to them. And they are they're in tears. So we're glad that you're here. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. That is maybe the most important thing. And subscribe to us in the podcast apps. And then, there's some Walk On apparel down there on the banner. You can go check that out. You could also come and check that out in Coralville this weekend, Friday, all day. Myself and my brothers will be manning the Washed Up Walk-Ons booth at
So
Fry.
the Better Bros are going to be
Better
there.
Bros.
Hey, how come
Bros?
I didn't get invited to a beer event this year at Fry Fest? Who dropped the ball? What's going on there?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because one of our new partners this year, Drake, is Big Grove Brewery.
Big Grove, why am I not in Iowa City probably tomorrow night?
You could blame that on me, probably more than anything. We did get that
I
sponsorship.
do enjoy blaming you.
Yeah, you do. That's a common theme around here. That is, we got that sponsorship kind of figured out and locked in late. And I'll be very upfront. They were like, hey, if you ever want the one of the venues, one of the spots for a live show or whatever you want to do, we'll set it up. And
Big Grove, I apologize.
Yeah, so it's definitely not their fault. We will look into that. We are looking into that as stuff goes on. Tons of comments on the side. We'd love to see this. People shouting out Pete and Kim. Unbelievable. Hope that everybody that's joining us tonight at Fry Fest, maybe at one of the games this year, I'll be at Indiana and Oregon. I hope that you guys are excited about Iowa football as I am, because there's a lot of unknowns. Unknowns create buzz. They create excitement. We got a guy named Mark Gronowski. Is he the prince that was promised? Do we have a wide receiver room that's the deepest we've had in years? Can he throw to them? Can they create a connection? How is the offensive?
Man, we have to solve this quarterback issue. Like there's no other option than this kid is what he's set out to be, because we cannot handle this. The collective we can't do it anymore.
Like what?
Man,
I hope it doesn't happen. But Drake, let's say
Don't say it, bro.
let's say this guy, Gronowski. Hello. Let's say he goes out there. First play versus Albany's pick six. Just like right to
just throws it to the back.
Right
Go
to the back.
backer.
It's not even close. Just is it just
Drake?
turns
No,
the TV
no,
off,
I will.
right back
I
to the
will
gym?
I will give him some time. You can settle in for a couple of drives, but if the first bubble that he throws, or like a flat route to a back that he throws is out of bounds, or the first crossing route he throws that hits the turf before he gets there, that's when I'm a little worried.
There's a lot of let's just call it experience, a lot of indication.
I just want CJ Beathard to be reincarnated,
God, wouldn't that
That's
be
it.
nice?
That's all I'm asking for.
Can
I'm
we
just
have the
asking for
golden
CJ
goat?
Beathard.
And when I think about CJ, if there's another player I think of, I want to give a quick shout out around that time, around that era. Shout out to Brandon Sheriff for calling it a career.
Happy
10 years.
retirement, Sheriff.
Man, taking a couple large contracts into the sunset. Grant, could you pull up his career earnings?
Try.
That guy is from Denison. He played like 14 sports in high school. I think tennis was one of them. He quite honestly could have went pro in anything he wanted to. And he went
was
into
that kind of talent, man.
Yeah, he went into the NFL and dominated a long time for the Redskins.
10 years, bro.
Commander.
This is a great number.
A good number?
Take a guess.
169.
150 million, yeah.
110.
Oh, that's it?
What?
He played guard.
110 million?
He did play guard.
You're just
gonna
play
guard.
like that was.
Sorry, I'm Tristan Wirfs has me.
How much was that Big Grove deal that you're acting like 110 is? Nothing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Where's my cut?
It was 110. It was $110. We got $110 from Big Grove.
Hey, I accept.
Tracy Lane says picking the Hawks to go 9-3 this year. Man, 9-3 would be juicy.
9-3 would tickle me pink.
Yeah,
I gotta know what the 3 are though.
Yeah, and I would sign up for 9-3 right now. We'll talk a lot about this as the season goes on. I don't think that this weekend's going to be a problem. There will be a very small box section of Albany preview tonight. I did a little bit with David. If anybody missed that, we did a live earlier today. Every Wednesday, I will go live with David Eicholt for the KF Press Review Show. You can catch that on the back end. That'll go up to the podcast platforms and the YouTube as well. We talk about what KF says in the presser on Tuesdays. And man, every time KF addresses an opponent, he's usually speaking about a position group or a specific complication that's going to arise because we're playing XYZ team. And he had nothing to say about the Albany Great Danes. I mean, I have a feeling.
Kirk, disrespect.
No, not in a disrespectful way. He was being as respectful as he could. He was talking about, hey, there's a lot of unknowns that, they don't have their offensive coordinator was their interim head coach. And now he's the guy. We don't know anything about their quarterback. Their wide receiving core has a bunch of guys who look fast. We don't know. This team is ass. The Albany Great
set us up like that,
no,
Kluver.
No, Drake.
I can't do it. I
Drake,
can't do it to be set up like that.
No, Drake.
Bad start.
I'm telling you, this is a bad FCS team.
Don't.
I don't know. Jared Verse, NFL legend, Albany Great Dane as well. I mean, they could have guys.
Jared Verse.
He's a damn good player.
I was gonna say he's an Albany Great Dane. They could be. Could be in there. Yeah, he was there for I want to say his entire undergrad before going to Florida State. And that good season they had. But
Jarrett West says 12-0. If we go 12-0, I will get a tattoo that says Hawks by a million on my ass. I'll put that out right now.
Is that ready
to
go?
Clip that. You can clip that right now. And I hope it happens. It's like that. It's like that scene in Wolf of Wall Street. If you sell $10,000 worth of stock, I will personally give you a blowjob. And I hope it happens.
Live family show.
No, it's not. Live from Lake of the Ozarks. Love where everybody is tuning in tonight. David says ESPN Picks has Iowa at 99%. No line. Must be why Kevin decided not to join tonight. Could be.
I think it's like 38.5, by the way.
It is 38.5 on the FanDuel app, the best sports book in America. We will look at some of those lines and some of those picks later tonight. And you make a good point, David. How could Kevin flake on the first Wards winners of the year?
Hey, it's week 1 for everyone. All right, it's week 1 for Kevin too. Still working out the preseason stuff. Maybe you just need some working out that schedule a little bit more for work too.
You two idiots just sounded like the two biggest talking heads I've ever heard in my life. You are absolutely cut out for radio, you two clowns.
Drake, is
it not week 1 for Kevin as well?
Just the way all of that sounded, I was sitting here like, what is this shit turned into?
It's
What
you're
has this
listening to.
become?
Hey, in 15
We
years
used to
when
talk like this. We used to get off the ship as sailors and talk like this. What is this bullshit?
Caleb says he'll tattoo your face, Drake,
Ooh.
on his butt if we go 12-0.
Don't do that.
Hey, there's a couple really cool pictures of Drake that you could get if that had to be a thing. And confirmed, Jarrett says Kevin hates the kids, and that there's nothing against. You can't refute that. So
If
couple
you
other
were going to
things.
get a tattoo of my face on your ass, which evolution of me would you get? There's been so many.
No,
You
it
could get
would be
meth
the
head Drake. You could get fullback Drake. You could get.
no, it's definitely skinhead Drake.
I was gonna say some kind of shaved
You
head.
what about me with the
at Iowa
braids?
Drake.
The braids are pretty cool when you it could be the shot of you staring your opponent down from the last fight when he stepped in the ring. That would be cool. But if I was gonna go picture of Drake on my body, it would probably have to be this one right here.
It's a good one.
You said that ready? That was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'd go with. And I'd put the words on there too. I've got a shovel and time.
Who are you looking at in this, Drake? What is?
I don't know.
Who's in front of you?
That was before
a
Penn
cameraman?
State.
What is this?
That was
not
before
who he's
Penn
looking
State
at.
our senior year, and I was in a zone.
I was gonna say it's not who he's looking at, Grant. It's who he's looking through. That is
poor cameraman looks like he's about to just get beat with his own camera.
Yeah, well, actually confirmed the cameraman pissed himself when he took this picture.
You want to know what's funny? Speaking of cameraman, I issued a formal apology to the PFL media crew because after Sully's fight, I absolutely mugged two of their cameramen to get him out of his face.
No,
I full planted one of the.
No,
Guy's probably there just could be a volunteer.
Hand on the lens, shoved the camera.
God.
Yeah, it was bad.
Drake, you can't do that.
And then I almost got a suspension from the PFL, what I would assume would have been a suspension, because after the fight, like I jumped up on the whatever, the ringside real quick to go in the cage and check on Sully. And the guy from the commission tried to push me out of the cage. And so I just kind of swatted his hand off me and jumped over the cage. And then when they tried to stop me in the cage, I just kind of swatted them off again.
You just unbelievable. For anybody joining us for the first time, by the way, the live is, I'm sure, bringing some new ears, especially as we get closer to the season. What Drake is talking about is he has been in the corner of one of the best fighters in the PFL. Trains with him in his training camp, and that specific fighter, Sully Cully, worked his way all the way up to the title fight in this tournament. So that is what he's talking about. Will Hammer and Hank, another guy that Grant bought stock in early.
Yeah. Shout out a former Auburn Tiger.
Will Hank play Saturday? If things go well.
We have a former Auburn Tiger?
It's Hank Brown.
A guy who started a few games for Auburn last year.
What position does he play?
He's our backup quarterback. Brother, our room looks completely different.
Mm-hmm. He's young. I think he might be 19. He's very young.
So we've got Gronowski.
In what world does Iowa, the University of Iowa, with our track record, hold two transfer quarterbacks, one from the University of Auburn?
I think
Tim
Lester. What happened?
I want to say Lester and Hank Brown are from the same hometown or something like that, or he coached in his hometown or something. Yeah.
Yep. Not only that, but our third string we pulled from Wake Forest, I believe.
Hecklinski.
And all indication says that he is going to give Hammer and Hank a run for money next year, assuming they're the two guys battling out for the QB1 spot. And a lot of people, this is what Eichholt told me today, and this is a very hyperbolic statement, but it's just think of it as a play style conversation. He said that Hecklinski has a little bit of Drew Tate in him. And I got immediately erect. I got.
That's a guy who knows what to say to get people excited. He could have picked any quarterback.
My pants moved, and I was like, okay, then. Well, all right. Like, Love to hear that. We'll talk about that next year because hopefully Mark Gronowski, the guy in question, the guy that everybody will be watching on Saturday, I hope he stays healthy all season long. Health
Dude, our
is
entire quarterback room is different.
oh, dude,
What
it's
just
completely
happened?
Wait. Hold on.
Did I
What
just
hap-
get
what happened to Stratton?
transported? Did I just get transported into an entirely different universe? What is happening?
What'd you say, Grant?
What happened to Stratton? Is he not on there, Drake?
I believe Stratton is still here. I don't even know if Drake knows who Stratton is.
Yeah, he
Shaggy-
started last year.
Yeah, he
there's-
started at UCLA. Or, no,
He's undefeated as a starter. He's 1-0.
You're right.
1-0 in his last one.
He is the only one left of last year.
Okay.
And then we've got Pat Fitzgerald's son who walked on. He's a quarterback. And I don't even know who. Oh, and then whoever we recruited came in. Another young kid with talent.
Oh, that kid's got to feel bad.
Which one?
The kid who got recruited that then had 3 transfer portal quarterbacks taken in his grill.
Yeah, I mean we've got.
I know one's a super senior, but
yeah, we've got a 6 QB room, and there's hey, but that
competition breeds pressure breeds diamonds, dog.
It's going to breed something. We're going to have a much higher floor at quarterback performance than we have the last few years, and if there's been anybody that's been calling for that, it's you, Drake, and so hopefully they can make you happy.
But I've also, the offensive line last year was the best it's been in probably 5 years or so.
Factual.
But I still need the Iowa Hawkeyes offensive line to be better. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes, dude. We're talking about some historically good offensive lines.
You might be in luck, buddy. We've got 2 of the best in the country.
We got Logan Jones, who's got as much experience as like Blythe and all them boys.
And we have Jennings Dunker.
Yeah, he's a monster too. And he's got a ton of experience too.
Tons. We have Bo Stevens, who has he's
a lot of experience.
Played in 30 games, has started 22. I believe that's the stat I saw today. He is
he's a senior?
He's a road grader at left guard, I believe.
Yeah.
Left guard. And then we have 2 question marks, right? And a lot of young talent at the left tackle position. And then over at the other guard, oh boy. I need help.
That scares me that the left tackle is going to be making his first starts.
Well,
I was gonna say I don't love that. Everyone's like veteran everywhere on this offensive line except left tackle.
Hey, it's okay, boys. Settle down. It's okay. I want to go back quickly to Pat Fitzgerald's son. I don't know if you saw this one, Drake. Similarly, in a kind of a copy and paste scandal scenario, Pat Fitzgerald was ousted as the head coach at Northwestern for some questionable activity that was happening in the showers. I don't know what was going on. I think it was just like, some college guys having fun, and then somebody described it as something that it wasn't. Anyway, Fitzgerald was cleared of any wrongdoing. Okay. He didn't know anything about it. He sued them. He sued them for wrongful termination, I believe. You want to take a guess? You want to take a guess on that figure that he sued them for, Drake?
$80 million.
$130 million.
Holy shit.
And he won.
All of it?
It didn't disclose any of the actual details of the settlement, but I'm guessing he got a lot of it.
Oh my God.
And so this gets tweeted out like last week. Pete Thamel, Northwestern former football coach Pat Fitzgerald, have settled his lawsuit against the school, which was filed by Fitzgerald after his dismissal 2 years ago. Terms of the agreement, blah, 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 blah. One of the biggest things about that being settled was he can now coach football again. And that's what it says at the end of this tweet. Ryan Fitzgerald, his son, quarterback on the Iowa roster, throws out a tweet.
Are we about to get Fitzgerald as an analyst with the Hawks?
He quote tweets it and just puts this right here. Why will it not let? Oh no! Oh, don't do that. Why will it?
Don't tell me he deleted the tweet.
Right.
No, it won't let me. Oh, here we go. So he tweets just a black and gold.
Look at the background, dude.
Well, and that's why I brought it up, because then they use a picture. They use a picture of KF and Pat Fitzgerald, and look who's on the damn video board.
How about it?
It's our guy,
So
Drake
any
Kulik.
of you blokes out there telling me that I don't know shit, I'm on the video boarding panic, bitch.
Yeah, look at Drake making
You look
his
like
appearance.
you're watching over this game. It's like
Between
you're the
these two
surveyor.
these two highly respected guys, KF. Look at the little smirk on KF's face. Pat Fitzgerald. Oh my God, we respect each other's games. We play the good style of football. And then up on the video board is Drake's mug from Muscatine, Iowa.
Hey, and that guy up there in that picture played a respectable brand of football. I
He
got my
did.
nose dirty.
He did. But yes, what this means, I don't know.
It's either the Steelers or
It sure seems like Ryan
Hawkeyes,
is indicating that there's going to be some involvement of Pat Fitzgerald on the Iowa staff, and I would love nothing more.
oh well, that.
There's been a lot of speculation from Nebraska fans, other fans in the Big Ten, that he will be on staff, if not actually take over or have the ability to take over after KF is done, or potentially even take over at Wisconsin, depending on how that coaching situation goes.
That would not sit well with me, dog.
If he took over for KF,
Yeah, that wouldn't sit well with me.
you wouldn't like that.
If that job didn't go to somebody within that building, that wouldn't sit well with me.
If it didn't go to somebody,
There are two dudes. There's three, but Phil probably doesn't want to be a head coach.
no, he
there's-
doesn't.
But there are three, but I'll say two coaches in that building who, if they are not offered the job and turn it down before Coach Fitzgerald would get it, that would not sit well with me. I know he's got a great track record,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have a great track record at the University of Iowa, right? Like there's guys in that building who have a great track record, both as player and coach. And then again, as a coach, I mean, he's only been a part of an absolutely integral part of one of the best defenses in the country year over year over year. So that that wouldn't sit well. That would be one of those situations where we talked about when the coaching staff is gone, like it's not our team anymore.
Yeah.
That would be like it's not my team anymore, dude. They didn't even offer it to my dog, the GOAT, or to my guy, Coach Woods. Like those are two head coaches. I know Pat Fitzgerald's good too, but you gotta have some loyalty in this life too, you know?
I understand where you're coming from. I will say this. I agree. Like there's nothing more than actually thinking about it is starting to arouse me again. The fact that family show, I know. Thinking about
You're talking about your wiener a lot, dude.
Well, dude, it's an exciting time of year,
It
man.
is
I'm
football
sorry.
time.
brought up the we've only brought up Gronowski like twice, but you've brought up your pants at least 6 times. So
Well, we'll talk about Gronowski. My pants aren't going to be part of the prediction. Mark Gronowski will be. We'll get there.
or Albany.
I understand where you're coming from. When I think about Coach Wallace or Coach Woods as the head man, when they come out of the swarm, like they come out of the tunnel, and it's him, like one of those two, it makes me so excited, and I do want that. If it were for some reason, like, and this is just a hypothetical, this wouldn't technically be the way it was. If they were going to give it to somebody other than those two, he's pretty good as an option.
Well, sure, he's a Big Ten guy.
He did a lot with Northwestern that,
Yeah.
frankly, was like impossible to do at a school like that.
I don't disagree with that. And like, I'm not dissing Coach Fitzgerald at all. Like, he is a legit football coach. But dude, you know that program is built on family.
Yeah, I get it.
There's a certain level of loyalty that has been shown by like all the coaches and for the whole time. And it's just you gotta respect that.
Can I throw out a hypothetical for you, Drake?
Sure.
Let's say, okay, Fitzgerald is named coach. KF retires. It's not a swap out. He gets named coach. But they bring Brian back as offensive line coach. How do you feel?
Okay. Okay.
That's his first move.
Here we go.
That is his first
And
decision
we are
as
35
CEO
minutes.
of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
We are 35 minutes into the preview podcast, first of the year. Welcome back. Brian Ferentz mentioned. Brian Ferentz, gang or die.
And Kluver, you said it. It is forever and always will be to the grave and ever after. Brian Ferentz, gang or die. If they bring back Brian, I'm a fan of wherever Brian Ferentz is.
I'm willing to bet that Coach
Hey,
Fitzgerald.
Lester's still there. I said as offensive line coach. I said he's the offensive line coach, and Drake is his personal bodyguard who watches behind him menacingly whenever he's on camera.
I'm pretty busy during football season, unfortunately, guys. I don't have time for another job.
He'll be on retainer.
Beyond retainer. Holy shit! This kickoff show delivering more than I thought it could. Let's take a quick second to just once again recognize the sponsors. Big Grove. Again, it's not your fault that we're not having an event there. We will try and do that. The nice thing about Big Grove too, 5 locations, so there's a lot of potential for a Des Moines-based walk-on meetup or live show if we can figure that out. And then again, Gray's, our guy Pete, he's going to get us a code in their system. I think it's just going to end up being walk-on. Don't try it yet, but he is going to get it where you can use code walk-on at checkout of your to-go order from Gray's for 10% off. But don't try it yet. It's not going to work. We're going to get it, and you can eat chicken lips at 90% of the cost because of us, and that will help us out and Gray's. We'll get to FanDuel here in a little bit. I don't have a lot to say about this Albany team.
How kind of defense do they run? That's important.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what
That's
defense they run.
Okay.
I don't think we even, this is like literally a faceless opponent. In fact, before we even get there, I want to quick do something more important. I want to go back to an updated document. This is funny, by the way, because Doctorman called out Hawkeye Heaven, who's just absolute scumbag. Everybody shit on Hawkeye Heaven. We'll fully head that train if you want to. I'm not opposed to it. We have nothing that we have to stick up for them for. Hawkeye Heaven yanked the. Why am I looking at the Iowa State one though? Why is Scotty? Where's your Hawkeyes? He posted the Iowa Hawkeyes in the NFL. Obviously, the 53-man cuts just happened. We talked about Jay Higgins making the roster. He's not the only one that made a roster, though. We got a lot of boys on these teams.
Did Nick Jackson make it? Because he had a really good preseason.
He did not.
He was cut, but added back onto the Tampa Bay practice squad.
That's good.
Guys on the practice squad: Luke Elkin, for Chicago.
Good for him.
Yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. Would have loved a practice squad spot as a long snapper. Christian Welch is on the Green Bay P squad. Lachey
he'll get updated.
Oh yeah, these are all guys who once one person goes down or starts to play like shit, they're liable to come in. ISM, Giants, Brandon Smith, the Jets, and they say that Iowa doesn't produce wide receivers. I mean, come on.
I think Brandon Smith's going to get a real shot. I think he'll get elevated too. He can really play.
Castro makes the P squad in Pittsburgh. YA and Logan Lee is a part of their defensive line room.
Did you see Logan Lee, I believe, long snapped?
Logan Lee was taking long snapper reps in the preseason, man. In the preseason. Hey, after we had that conversation with him, what an impressive guy. I am not surprised at all that he learned to do that.
YA is getting a ton of love.
He made a couple of sick plays the other night I saw.
Did you see his belly celebration?
Oh, yeah.
Eating, bro. So great. So shout out to Scott Doctorman. Again, I don't want to yank this for him. This is what he put together. But what an absolute squad of people we have in the NFL. Other guys who are rookies. Connor Colby makes the San Francisco 49ers and George Kittle out on the West Coast.
He made their 53, dude.
53. Richmond makes it out in Seattle as he's Searles' guy. That's another client for Searles that makes a 53-man roster. Cooper DeJean made it. I can't believe it. Who else?
Riley Moss, Denver Bronco legend.
He's starting DB.
Yep, starting corner.
I say yes.
Unreal.
I say yes.
Jack Campbell could potentially be the best linebacker in all of NFL this year.
How about Neiman? Hours ago.
Yeah, Nick
Neiman got signed to Green Bay, right?
On to Green Bay. Just a lot of boys doing it out there.
Casey Kreider on year 26.
Damn near it feels like, man. He is the oldest one
reps
on the list now, I'm pretty sure. I think he is the most tenured Hawk in the NFL.
For sure.
Yeah.
Josie Jewell will be on the Broncos by the trade deadline, hopefully. So
God, I wish. I don't know what's gonna happen with Joe's
make the call, Sean. Make the call.
Make the call. So let's talk about that. college football does kick off this weekend. It actually kicked off last weekend, though.
It did.
Did you guys get a chance to see the Kansas State family
Iowa
dispute?
State.
This is Avery Johnson, the quarterback of Kansas State. His dad being pulled off of his brother because they got in a fight, physical altercation after the game. I know this is old news at this point, but they were beating the shit out of each other.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
I
very.
had a similar take. Yeah, I thought this was very respectable.
Yeah,
That's
act
some Manhattan, Kansas bullshit right
I
there.
say you're just gonna act like you've never. Like, oh, there's no fights at your Thanksgiving.
They're laying
you've
in a
never seen this
puddle
before.
outside the stadium in Ireland, beating the hell out of each other. They are father and son. I cannot imagine why or how this happened, but this was like the storyline other than Iowa State winning the game last weekend.
Imagine if
then-
you're the quarterback.
Oh, you're so embarrassed.
You go home and you beat the shit out of both of them.
Both of them. Both of them, man.
It's a tough flight home.
You never put their names on tickets again. You're like, you guys are out. You're done.
I'd put Kansas State on the back of my jersey from then on out.
You just can't be a part of that family anymore. Just change your
Nope.
name. So that's what's going on around college football and Hawks in the NFL. Albany, gosh, Grant, you want to preview them? You got to.
Bone Thug, did you tell me what defense they run? Or is it a 4-3 at least? So the new guys aren't confused by a 3-4 with the guys that stand up that really just is a 4-3, but they're standing up, so it fucks them up all the time.
I'll tell you this: Albany got a great lacrosse team out there. I'll tell you that they got some of the best offense players of all time out there. Albany lacrosse. I have no idea what defense they run, Drake. I have quite literally never seen the Albany Great Danes take a snap. I do.
Why
believe,
do I even show up?
Well, I don't know. I mean, have you seen the Albany Great Danes take a snap? I don't know.
What's your analysis on that?
Have you? I mean, this is
showed
all
up
due
here
respect.
to get educated. You know I don't know shit. I
Dre,
showed
here's-
up to the
I do
football
believe-
podcast to learn.
I do have this to share. And this could be wrong, but I do believe the last game that Albany did play was against Mark Gronowski.
The last game.
I think they were eliminated by South Dakota State in the playoffs last year.
I think you're right, and I want to say the score was something like 49-7 or something.
It was not good. It did
So
not
Mark
go very
Gronowski
well.
has a good idea of how to dissect this defense.
He does. He
Let's hope
does.
so. God, I mean, it would be pretty embarrassing if South Dakota State just thrashed them and then he goes to Iowa and it's not the same result. No,
I-
What's
I'm
our
being
running
told-
back room look like?
Oh, it's deep.
And who's our fullback?
Oh, we don't have a fullback anymore. Fullback's dead. Our fullback
What?
is a third string tight end.
What?
Yeah, dude. The Leicester offense, not a lot of fullback.
Oh, so now I can't like Tim Lester.
Well,
Now I can't really be a Hawk fan.
Some would say you didn't like him in the first place by proxy. Lister's telling us that Albany's offensive line average weight is beneath 300 pounds. It is 299 pounds.
Small.
So Herkett and Llewellyn are going to eat. They're going to absolutely feast.
Okay.
And by the way, the game's at dinner time.
Is it really?
Fill
Late.
their
5
fill
o'clock,
their
I think.
plate up, baby. This is like Thanksgiving dinner and the Albany. Oh well, but we don't want to eat dog though, right?
That's
Well, hey,
I'm gonna be in
That much-
Vegas for the game, so I'm gonna have to put a bet down on it.
you're going to
okay.
be in Vegas.
that'd be
Yeah.
a nice
Why-
3 o'clock start for you. That's
why
not
you going
even
there?
It'll be fine.
There's a big jujitsu tournament out there, and buddy of
this,
mine from back home.
Is this the High Rollers tournament?
No, it's CJI. It's way bigger than High Rollers.
Oh, are you going to win? Are you in it?
I'm not in it. I'm going as a spectator.
Oh.
I'm not one of the 8 or 10 best grapplers in the world.
Yet.
Had me fooled.
Soon to
but
be one of the best.
yeah, buddy of mine invited me to come out with him and his stepson for his stepson's birthday, and I was like, absolutely, dude. And then I totally forgot it was this weekend, and so when I found out that I was going to Vegas about 2 days ago, I was like, whoa, all right, change of plans, here we go.
This will perk you up, Drake. We have I don't know if can you see the comments on the screen?
That's wild by Brady Ross.
Buford Ross in the chat.
I love you, Brady Ross. It is
believe-
absolutely wild. It's blasphemous that they just disbarred the greatest position that has ever been fielded at the University of Iowa.
I don't know if he was saying that's wild to that. I believe he was saying that's wild to the two guys fighting, the Avery Johnson family fight, but he could be saying that about the football or the fullback.
I was thinking that is about the fullback position.
It could be about the fullback position. And I could be wrong about that too. Don't listen to me. I don't know about Tim Lester's in and outs.
Well, if the third string fullback is listed, or the third string tight end is listed as the fullback, it's out.
Can you
That's
pull up
NFL style?
Yeah. Well, they run the Shanahan offense. I mean, they run juice check all over the place over there. He's like the fullback of the century. Could you pull up that depth chart they released though? Grant?
Ooh, I'm seeing Hayden Large still on the team, but he's listed as tight end, not fullback.
He's our third string tight end behind Estringa and Ortworth, and they really like what he's actually done.
No.
KF said he's one of the most improved players on the team. That he'll get a lot of usage at tight end this year. So
I'm jealous. I wish I could have got some touches at tight end, bro, or some snaps. I'm telling you, I could have played tight end too.
Hey, I mean,
you think so?
Hey,
dude, you think I couldn't have just lined up in wing and done the exact same thing I was doing from the eye or from king set? You really don't think I could block a defensive end, which I was already doing?
I wouldn't have been worried about your blocking. I
didn't drop a pass. I played receiver in high school.
Yeah, I understand that.
I was all state in high school, dickhead.
You looked a lot different in high school. You moved better.
I still ran great in college.
I don't know if tight end.
Dude, you're insane. You are insane if you don't think I could have run a flat route from the wing. You are insane.
I think you could have, but is that what we want our tight end to be limited to? Like, I mean, imagining you having to like be able to run the full route.
It has no limit because then I could run from the wing and run wham on the nose tackle. You don't really want your nice tight ends doing that, do you? Not really.
JoJo just chimes in with a perfect little interjection. Speaking of tight ends, Taylor and Travis got engaged. They did yesterday.
Shout out to Travis, man. He's a good guy. Taylor was funny on their podcast too.
She was, dude. I really think she's the most down to earth. Like, I think she's pretty chill. You know me.
I've never had a problem with her. I have a problem with her fan base.
Yeah, her fan base is crazy.
I'm not going to dive into that one.
Jacob Norton says base 4-3 for the Albany defense. At least under their defensive coordinator last year. Sometimes they run a nickel cash, similar to Iowa's defense.
I'm not seeing fullback anywhere on this depth chart.
That's not good. That's bad for Drake's mental. That's bad. It's tough.
I'm just gonna lay it
out. Unacceptable.
So the rest of this Albany preview, I will say it's a 30. So here's the deal. I looked at this today. If you guys want to pull up the greatest sports book in America, it's FanDuel. You see it right there on the bottom of the screen. Shout out to them. You're going to be making your picks with us there all year long. We're going to make you a ton of money. We're going to bankrupt them, as Drake likes to say, and we'll get to some of those picks in a second. But if you were to get on there and look at the line, it is a 38.5 point line for Iowa. It is
probably not going to bet the line.
It's a 50.5 point over under. And
I'm just going to put 50 grand on Gronowski's over passing yards. And that's where the season's going to go for me.
50 G's.
We might have to find that.
I'm going to have to remortgage my house.
In Vegas, you're going to place that in person? You're going to roll up there for
have a ticket.
Cash bet. It's going to be a cash bet.
Bag of golden coins?
Yeah, he's going to walk up there like it's Ocean's 11.
Straight cash, homie.
God, that would be such amazing. If
Randy Moss.
you ever do something like that, please, I will fly out there and film it for content.
Casino's not going to like that.
I don't remember the last time you really would have to go back and dig deep that Iowa had an over-under line of over 50 and they were a
36-point favorite.
Yeah, an above 35-point favorite in that game. I just don't know what it would have to be at least. I don't know what game would have even. I really think that this team is that bad. I know, knock on wood.
When you guys played North Texas, maybe?
That was what I said to Eichel today when we talked about it. Like, you'd have to go back.
We sent them to the shadow round.
Yeah, we actually discontinued their
63-7, maybe something like that.
It was bad. It was bad. And I don't know what the line on that game.
I remember sitting in that game and being like, I can't remember the last time I saw Hawkeyes blow a team out like this. I've seen statement 28 point victories, but I haven't seen a 63 point.
I want to say maybe it was the same year or the year after that we did that to Western Michigan as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that was an absolute beatdown too.
So we did it a
We
couple
took
times.
a couple of those beatdowns too.
Yeah, Minnesota in 2014. That was
Stanford.
Bro, Minnesota in 14 was almost worse.
It was, but Stanford was at the Rose Bowl.
You weren't even there for that, which
Nope.
Lucky. The spread is larger in value than any over under. Oh wow, what a stat by David. What a poll. The spread for this game is larger in value than any over under line last season. Holy
my
shit.
God. You're telling me we didn't have an above 38 point over under
You know what this tells me?
last year?
We're the best team in the country. That's what this tells me.
Surprised we didn't get a
Most improved.
I'll take that.
Maybe.
I'll allow that. It's a good award to win. Means you're doing something right.
Because we were already a decent team. It's great defense. So if we get most improved, that means we were doing something right. Probably had a pretty good season.
It really is time. It's time to hit the button and do the awards winners, but it feels wrong without them, man.
Well, man, I think. Can I just say one more thing before we go with the Albany game?
Yeah. Make a prediction.
It's more of a we have to like this game has to be like 60-0. Like good teams handle business.
Yeah.
Like I can't have another versus Illinois State last year where it's 7-3 at halftime.
Listen, man,
I'm throwing up the Petrus graphic after the first drive. Like I don't want to have to do this, guys. All right.
31-7 will do for me, man.
I think
31-10.
I agree with you, Grant. I don't know what the score is going to look like, but the feel of the game has to be in control at halftime. We need to see the backups in the middle of the third quarter of this one.
Yeah. Like, hey, look, if it's 38-3 and Hank Brown played every snap after the first quarter, then like it depends what it looks like, but it needs to be obvious control.
Yeah.
The whole time.
I agree. Now, here's the other thing. Because Gronowski's been hurt.
What happens if Hank Brown comes in and just lights Kinnick on fire?
I think that's a good problem to have. You're probably not going to take a lot away from that, Drake, just because you quite literally are playing a D2 defense.
I don't think there's going to be any controversy going.
No. But I do think they might leave Gronowski in. Hey, I'm not looking ahead, but that schedule's out there, and we go 2 Ames next week, and I think it'd be nice to get Gronowski as many reps in a live game scenario as possible. So
it's not like he hasn't seen live defenses. He
has.
State.
He's started for the last 14 years over in South Dakota. It's just, he's had surgery this spring, didn't participate in spring ball.
Sure.
New team, new chemistry, new timing, new offense, all these things.
You're not wrong.
Andy Smith says, I'll have Anger and Dolph queued up on my Bluetooth and mute the TV, and that is the only way to watch the game.
I will definitely have them in my earpods.
Yeah.
One more thing before we do.
Yeah, go for it.
Programming note. Question for you. You did the mailbag first episode of the season and invited none of us to it.
Right.
On Patreon, you can go listen to it. But it didn't. I didn't receive it. Maybe Kevin did on the side. Drake, I don't know if you want to confirm if you received one on the side.
It's crazy, G-Bon.
I saw it come up today. I was like, oh, I thought this was the mailbag.
No, this isn't the mailbag.
Well, I thought we were going to answer questions here. I thought
we can answer all the questions here, G-Bone.
I like questions.
I recorded a mailbag episode. I'm going to do this mailbag episode.
You're a ball bag.
Yeah, okay. I recorded that episode at 8:30 on a Tuesday morning.
Okay.
You please sit there and tell me that you, Kevin, and Drake, who's an hour behind us.
I'm 2 hours behind, dickhead.
2 hours behind us are going to make an 8:30 a.m. podcast.
No, I mean, I'm not saying 8:30 a.m. I'm just saying like maybe there was a different time of the day. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't know.
Isn't. I decided.
Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just asking. I was just curious.
This is funny. This is a funny comment.
Before Festivus? No. We'll have our airing of grievances on the December 23rd. Don't worry. I've been keeping note of them all year long. We'll be airing the sports grievances December 23rd. Wait for it. But
I thought we were in this together.
Hey.
The people like you so much more than me. Okay.
No.
Man, I wish he was here. He's not.
Kevin Ward, good to see him back out there.
Not there, though. Not there.
DJ
Kevin. All I do is miss the podcast. I got work on my mind. I work 80 hours a week. And if my wallet isn't fat enough, I start to get anxiety.
The little just Kevin in the middle of that, just cutting in.
You like that, dude?
Kevin.
Dude, that was back like in the beginning of the pod. I literally made that like year 2, 2019.
Year 1, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about editing or anything. Not sure that I could do better now. And the brashness and like how just raw that is and horrible is so funny to me that I'm never changing it.
Have you seen those videos online? It's like DJs will make anything into a beat drop nowadays. Do you think we'll see you think we'll see in Iowa City, maybe at one of the did you guys know that Fieldhouse is not there anymore?
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna say whatever.
That's a damn shame.
Whatever bar they replaced it with, there's just a little they're cranking up and just right before it goes DJ Kevin.
CEO of Striker. I get it, Jarrett. I get it. But like, man, come on. This is his segment. We're about to do some FanDuel picks. I've got FanDuel pulled up on the side here. Best lines, best action you can get.
If you use any other book, I just don't want to hear it from you.
I didn't even know
nobody answered me who our running backs are.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, that's a good point. Kamara.
We lost a pretty good one to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lost a great one, man. And I don't think we
also
have it. I could be wrong, but it's unlikely that we have the ceiling of talent that Caleb provided us. However, we have his two, the second and third options from last year, Drake. Actually, if you consider Terrell Washington the fourth option, we have all of those back.
Mm-hmm.
And
so Kamara Moulton and who else?
Jazz Patterson.
Jazz.
Yeah, kid out of Florida. Runs hard as hell.
Terrell Washington.
A lot of experience. Terrell Washington Jr., who was
Jazz does run hard, man.
Runs hard.
He
runs like Isaiah Pacheco.
Terrell.
That's great comp. Great comp.
Wow, that is a great comp. Dabbled back and forth. Terrell Washington did in the receiver, in the running back. He's a playmaker. And then we have this true freshman, Nathan McNeil, who everybody is high on. A ton of clips came out of camp.
Where's he out of?
Grant, can you find that?
I'll figure it out.
I don't know where, but he's been making plays, I guess. And KF in his press conference yesterday said that the only green light true freshman is him. He'll be the only one that for sure is going to play. And you know what that means if he's getting time. So
Tampa, Florida.
As a running back.
As a running back.
He played real ball down there in Tampa.
He sure went to Wiregrass Ranch High School.
And you want to know
what? That might have been lower A.
Wiregrass. The comp that I've heard running back wise, Iowa running back wise, Drake, is Akron Wadley.
What about
shithead human?
You can say things about his character. You cannot say anything about his football skills.
Can't come after him about those feet, man. Can't come after him about that quickness. He was different.
Nope.
He was an extracurricular player comp, like maybe a guy who just spends all of his time taking care of like a dog shelter or something.
You want a character comp to complement his physical features? I can't give you that, but I'm sure they could.
Okay.
Probably better than Akron. So let's give some picks. Grant, I don't. There's a full slate of college football that starts.
There's a lot
tomorrow.
This is a great week one. Dude, I just want to throw this for week one. It is loaded up. I mean,
Nebraska, Cincinnati in Arrowhead Stadium tomorrow.
Before that, Boise State, USF. That's at like 4:00. It's stupid early.
6-point spread.
Be a great game. There's a lot. There's a lot to love this weekend. I love week one every year, especially we've had now just great games like Monday of Labor Day, Sunday night, where there's no NFL, so they're just free to roam, do whatever they want. And especially this year, I mean, you got Ohio State, Texas to start off.
That's a hell of a game.
When was the last time we even had it's 1v2 in some polls, 1v3? Mm-hmm. It's at 11 a.m. to start the season. They're not even waiting for the 7 p.m. slot. They're going straight to it.
Give me Ohio State over Texas.
Oh, that is the first Drake pick of the season.
We love that. That's a real one. It's a real pick. It's not a UFC pick.
Oh my gosh, the first Drake pick of the season.
We love
Goosebumps,
that.
chills.
We love that. Yeah.
Right here.
I'm going to give you my 4 picks, and I'm going to stay close to home for most of it. I am going to go to that Nebraska game, and I said I'd never bet on 2 of the teams ever again that I'm choosing tonight. I'm going.
Nebraska is one of them.
Yeah, well, Nebraska is one of them. Iowa State's the other one, but Nebraska is 6.5. They are slotted and expected to have a big year, and as much as I hate them, their schedule lines up for it. 6.5-point favorite at basically a home game in Kansas City, even though it's technically not a home game. I'm going to take Nebraska at 6.5. I'm then going to go
Watch
down.
them have all these expectations and just shit the sheets.
I would love nothing.
Drake, that's obviously never happened before in the past 10 years. They've never done that.
I would love nothing more for them to lose and me lose that bet. I mean, FanDuel makes money. Great thing for FanDuel and our sponsor. Texas, Ohio State. I'm taking Ohio State -2.5 in that game.
I did not think they were going to be the minus.
Alternate spread, you're going -2.5.
That's what it says on FanDuel. That's what I see.
FanDuel's giving you 2.5. We'll do 2.5. Okay. I wrote down. I thought it was 1.5 when I wrote down my stuff. So I'm just I'll go off what you
I would love -1.5, but I'm seeing 2.5 right now, and I'm gonna go by what that FanDuel Sportsbook says. And then I'm doing the Iowa and Iowa State games just to kick off the season. Oh shit. Actually, the lines moved 2 points. Iowa State was only like a 2-touchdown favorite against South Dakota. It's up to 16.5. Oh, I'm actually going to go South Dakota now. I'm betting against Iowa State.
Wow.
I'm now switching
this
that.
Is a historic moment.
I'm going against Iowa State. And now I'm now rooting for as much jet lag as possible coming back from that Ireland trip.
Those 2 lines, that big of a deal for you? If this was 15, you're going the other way?
It was 14 when I saw it last. It's now 16.5. So yeah, I actually do think that matters. And I like to go against the public money there a little bit. And then your Albany Great Danes against your Iowa Hawkeyes.
Okay, you're in front of.
Give me Mark Gronowski's over.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that is. Well, let's see if we can find it. It's 50.5 for the It's 50.5 for the game, and I'm going over 50.5. We're taking an Iowa over to start the year, G-Bone.
Are you out of your mind?
Out of my mind and excited for football, man.
So are you assuming? Because part of mine, if you want to talk it through real quick, I was thinking under. Because part of me was hoping. I was like, I don't know if Albany's going to score.
I don't either. I think the Hawks are going to score that many points.
Okay, that many. All right, here I'll write you down for over 50.5. All right,
that's what I want.
All right,
and those are my 4 bets to start this year on the greatest FanDuel Sportsbook app in America, the one that everybody loves. I mean, think about how much money you guys could potentially make. Not financial advice, but potentially, allegedly, you could make money on the FanDuel.
Did you do any week 0? We didn't do this for week 0. Yeah, did you?
No, we actually dropped the ball there, and I mean, kind of. This is technically the start of the season for us. Okay. So, but no, I didn't do any betting last. I did unfortunately make money on the UFC or the PFL last weekend.
You're making money?
I in Sully's fight, I chose under 2.5 rounds.
Oh, okay.
Drake was very confident in a 2-round fight for Sully. Sure. It ended up being 2 rounds against him, so I still made money, but it's like dirty, like ugly money, and I don't want to talk about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's blood money.
It is. It's drug money, blood money, whatever you want to call it. It's dirty, and I don't like it. If Drake has any more picks, he's more than welcome to go. Otherwise, G-Bone, I'd love to hear what you're thinking here in week 1.
I'm gonna hear a couple from G-Bone and try and listen to his Bone Thugs in Harmony and find a pick out of that.
Okay, yeah, I went back and looked. I have a ton, so I'm gonna we're gonna go through these and we're
rattle them.
See what happens. Right, this might be week 1. We might be squeezing, this is a little too much, but we'll see what happens. Thursday, we're going.
Nobody's excited.
Hey, this is like, it always confuses me. Like, what is prune juice if prunes are just dried plums, right? Are they squeezing the prunes? Like, this is week 1's just a prune, and we're like, we're just really trying to get as much juice out of it as possible. So,
before you do these picks, what is your level of excitement that this is back?
Yeah,
I think it's going to just really hit me tomorrow when I come home from work and I turn on the TV and it's a little Mountain West versus. A little Mountain West versus American Conference Classic. I get to enjoy some good games tomorrow. Like this is it. I think like there's 17 games tomorrow.
Jesus.
Incredible. I think it'll really hit me then. I'm starting like every sports podcast you can listen to right now is talking about college football, getting me excited. But really, I think when I first look at it, it'll officially hit me. I'll be like, a moment of euphoria for our country will begin tomorrow, Thursday night.
It's a great time of year. It's a great time of year, man.
The best. Also, how about this fall front that's coming through this country?
Oh,
it's going to be like 78 degrees.
It's gorgeous in Iowa right now.
When I was attending games as a student, it was like 115 degrees every single time in week 1. It was miserably hot. Could help that it's at night.
It's going to be great.
It'll be great. Picks. Thursday, I'm going USF +6. I feel I know Boise just made the playoff. I feel like USF last year was supposed to beat Boise State, and now they're playing Boise State in this game. Like they still have a lot of those guys back. Taking USF +6. Thursday night still. I haven't seen a soul give the Bearcats a chance on Thursday night. This team, I keep hearing it's year 3 Matt Rule. And hey, look, I think they'll have a decent season too. You know who else is in year 3? Cincinnati's coach, right? Why can't he have a good season? It's a neutral site. Why can't they play well? I haven't seen a soul do it. I'm taking Cincinnati +6.5. I think they can win this game, right?
And that's against Nebraska.
And that's against Nebraska.
Please be right.
I think people are just overlooking. Hey, like 6.5 is a lot of points.
And that's tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nebraska, if we know, they like to play close games. They like it. I don't think it's unreasonable that the Bearcats can keep within 6.5. Also, if we're for the Taylor Swift people out there, Travis Kelce did attend the University of Cincinnati. He is a Bearcat. So
did Jason, more importantly.
So did Jason Kelce, who we love as well. Colorado +4.5. This is usually I'm all about the dead mascot game, but this one is retired mascot game. Ralphie 6, who is the Buffalo nicknamed Ember, is retiring. He retired a few days ago This is indifference to running. Was the medical statement on him.
Guy doesn't like to run anymore?
That's awesome.
So, I don't know if you looked at they put in the Alamo Bowl last year. They brought Ralphie down there, and that guy, he didn't want to run at all. I don't know why they're just now
I feel so
doing
bad.
this. Like this was clear in December, but I think they're going to go out and show out for their mascot. So I'm taking Colorado +4.5.
Do it for Ralph.
Baylor +2.5 versus Auburn. I think Baylor is going to win the Big 12 this year, so I'm just going to take Baylor. Me and everyone else thinks that, so I'm going to do that there. Ohio State. I wrote down 1.5. Is it 2.5 on FanDuel right now?
Told me it was 2.5 when I looked.
Okay, then I'll change it to 2.5 then. All right, but
FanDuel's giving tough lines. FanDuel, talk to me, man. What's going on?
They're killing it right now. I'll allow it anyway, though, for the best sportsbook in this country. And then also I'm taking the under 47.5. I just viewed it as two defensive teams, two new-ish quarterbacks. Like, I'll go under. I'll make it simple there. Toledo +9 versus Kentucky. Guys, Toledo has votes to be ranked in the first poll.
They do.
Kentucky has 0 votes to be ranked. +9, I think it's easy. Syracuse +14 versus Tennessee. Clemson -3.5. I think Clemson has a chance to win it all this year. I really like them on against LSU. UCLA +6 versus Utah. A little Big Ten love there. Kind of gross. Florida State +13.5 versus Alabama. Here's the kind of weird thing. Castellanos was the quarterback for Boston College last year, and he was the 2-touchdown underdog to Florida State and upset them. So he knows the thing too
about deep drive.
it's a different guy, but it could be it's similar a little bit. So I'm gonna do Florida State, and then here's one I love. I also had South Dakota State +16.5 written down. Trap. South Dakota's good, guys. Like they're top 100 in the Sargon rankings. They're not just some rollover FCS team. They're pretty good. They'll be in contention for the FCS championship this year too. And coming back from Ireland, and then they got their rivals next week. Like I think that's a good spot for South Dakota.
Let me cheer against Iowa State. I'm taking South Dakota State.
Keep it within 6.5. And I want to say, did South Dakota beat South Dakota State last year? Like they have a solid squad. They're not bad at all.
Or is it South Dakota?
This is South Dakota. These are the Coyotes.
Playing Iowa State.
They're playing Iowa State, yes.
Give me the Coyotes, G-Bone.
Fine.
Where can I find those Sargon ranking? The Sargon.
They're a good team. It's every team ever ranked.
I need to find them.
You can if you want to compare like what would Utah be ranked against my local high school team. They will rank it for you.
Yeah,
I think Utah would be doing pretty good, actually.
against Muscatine.
Against
Yeah.
Muscatine High School.
Dude, I looked at yesterday. Drake and I were talking about Fort Dodge, and I had to look up who was in 4A and 5A, and there sat Marshalltown, 36th out of 38 teams in 5A last year. Just sad.
They're outside of the. They're not even in the top. Like, there's only so many schools, and they're still not in that.
Dude, they're not in anything. They brand new stadium though, so
I'm sure it's nice. And then my last one.
Muscatine got upgraded too.
I'm taking Virginia Tech plus 7.5 versus South Carolina, and I think that game's on Sunday. And here's Kevin Ward telling me this one a little bit.
Oh,
a week one tradition is Lane Kiffin loves running up the score in week one. I'm not thinking about it at all. Ole Miss minus 36. That number could have been Ole Miss minus 70, and Lane's going to go try and get it.
Ole Miss minus 70.
I'm taking Ole Miss minus 36. And Iowa minus 38.5. We have to destroy them, guys. I'm going to put my body down on the line.
South Dakota, 93rd in the Sarragan rankings. Do you want to know where Albany sits?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 296.
Can you describe what the Sarragan rankings to Drake are, Grant?
It's just every team FCS. I think Division 1 and 2.
I think they go all the way down to D3.
In 3? It's every college team ranked together.
Okay. On this, so South Dakota all the way up there, you'll see a lot of FCS programs ranked ahead of some, D1 programs. I'm looking for Albany. My goodness. Did I miss them? Or are they actually lower than this? I don't see them on here. They're not even ranked. No, I'm kidding.
Is this Bill Conley's list?
No,
he does a good job. SP rankings.
I don't know where Albany is. Now I'm actually concerned. Are they higher? Oh, Albany, 178th.
Okay.
Where's the Hawks?
Iowa in the Sarragan, whatever you want to call them, sits currently at 27th.
That's not bad.
I'll allow it for week one. I think that's fine. But I think there's teams in the Big Ten that aren't even in the top 100. I think Northwestern and Purdue are outside the top 100. I want to say.
Yeah, they are.
South Dakota would be a favorite.
Northwestern teams have beat us before. I've been in the locker room after the losses.
So even more of a reason that these Fighting Coyotes this weekend.
The Fighting Coyotes.
A disrespected Coyotes team can get in there, make some noise.
I agree. That's it. Man, we got Drake for the first episode of the year. Anybody who missed part of this or wants to go back, they missed the front. They only caught the front, whatever. This will obviously be uploaded like normal to the podcast platforms. Catch us on. I'll re-upload the YouTube video as well. We'll be on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all the good stuff. But again, we love that you come and participate on the live. This is really fun having you guys in the chat. We'll continue to integrate you guys throughout the season. More importantly, come Friday, if you are in the area, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Coralville, anywhere in the state of Iowa, come and drive by, stop by the Walk-On booth. There will be merchandise for sale. A couple handouts. Where's it gonna be at? It's at the old Marriott. I think it's I'm not sure what it is now. But it's Marriott. It's in that.
What's going on there?
It's Fry Fest, dude. The day before the first game.
So what? You're just setting up a booth in the fucking Circle Drive, or what's going on?
No, he's parked outside the hotel.
Yeah,
get a booth.
I'm setting it right up outside the sliding glass door of the front of the hotel. No, there's a trade show inside the convention center. Where we used to eat breakfast in the mornings.
Bro, don't remind me of those breakfasts. I remember one breakfast in particular. I woke up that morning thinking that there was like a greater than 0% chance I had a broken neck, and I had to try and eat those powdered eggs, and that was one of the worst mornings of my life.
That's a tough one. Jarrett says, Drake, please stay around this year. Jake with a great question. Still waiting for the Epstein list, right, Drake?
I mean, what are we doing, right?
Yeah, booth 30. I think we are 30.
You're telling me Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for nothing?
Here we go. And demonetized. We are at Fry Fest. Please come see me. So there's merch, there's a couple handouts for free, and we just like talking to the fans. And then Saturday it all begins. Thank you guys for joining us. That's it. This is the last show of the week now because we don't do We don't do Fridays anymore.
Oh,
So we will.
taglines Friday.
Oh, taglines. We got taglines coming. If you're a part of the Patreon,
Friday.
you can join the Patreon. Patreon.com/WashUpWalkons. Then we'll recap the show.